Good morning and happy Friday. I don't know what my dog is doing. He he immediately had to go out as soon as, I was like, oh wow, it's already 8 o'clock. Look at my hair sticking out. Anyway, I was about to sit down to work and he was like he had to go out real bad. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Oh no, you did not. He has come around the other side of this bush. You have got to come back this way. Come on. You have got to come. You got to come back from whence you came, or from whence you went, or I don't know. He immediately ran over here and hid behind the bush. I don't know. Not hid. He went back there to do his business. I don't know about this hair. It's growing. It's just, oh, goodness. But I know one thing. We're going to have to hurry because our conference meeting, or whatever you want to call it, our conference call meeting, it's going to start at 8:30. It's 8:05. I said, y'all better get on it, because if the boss calls to start this meeting, I don't want to be out standing in the middle of a field picking up business. You know what I'm saying? I want to be home at my desk with my earbuds in, ready to go. Yeah, did I oversleep? A little, yeah, perhaps. Not really, because it was 6:45, but on my days I work from home, I get up a little more relaxed, go fix my breakfast, turn on the, I don't actually turn on a coffee pot. No ma'am. I turn on a kettle because I'm British now, not really. But I use these little coffee sticks. It's a little pack of coffee that you put in water, and they're called hydration sticks or something like that. I don't know. It's probably a bunch of hoopla, but it tastes good. I love it. And I put one in my coffee, and I always measure right, because you put the whole thing in a cup. I don't have to worry about measuring, and then I don't have any left over, because I never know how much coffee to make. It's a whole thing. Anyway, all right, I guess we're going this way. Yes, he's feeling pretty good this morning, so we'll just go whatever way he wants to, right? Right. Anyway, so my kettle wouldn't turn on. Yorkshire Peach said this morning that she identifies as British. So I would like to say that I identify as a British. Whatever. Anyway, I turned on my kettle. My kettle? I don't know. And it wouldn't come on. And I was like, no, this can't happen. This cannot happen. And then I was like, well, technically, Tracy, you do have a saucepan. Is that what they call them? A saucepan that you could put water in and boil it if you need to. You don't have to have a kettle. But I like my electric kettle. Well, it turns out it just had come unplugged. How does stuff just come unplugged? Since yesterday morning, how does it just come unplugged? I don't know. Hi, we're not going under there. Come on. I think someone in the house just sneezed. Should I yell out, bless you? Anyway, this is Leanne's house, and she works with me too. And she came to the office yesterday to have lunch for Jen's birthday, because she actually brought Jen to us because Tommy was looking to hire someone. And anyway, long story short, that's how we got Jen. And, oh, can you see me? You can't see, whatever, it doesn't matter. You don't need to see me. So anyway, I was telling Jen, I said, yes, I'm one of those neighbors that I'm very, I don't know, intrusive, if that's the right word. I said, I walked down Leanne's lower driveway, through her backyard, through Tommy's yard, and then back up Tommy's driveway, and then back down the road. And Jen kind of gave me that surprised look. And I said, well, they don't seem to mind. Tommy told me to. She told me to walk in her yard because she didn't like me out walking the streets at 5 a.m. when I worked at the sheriff's office. Leanne was like, I don't care. So Leanne said, yeah, I don't care, because I don't have to walk the yard and make sure everything's okay. She just tells me if something's wrong. And I was like, that's why my boss calls me Sergeant Nelson, okay? I'm the Sarge. because I'm always looking. I'm always looking about and seeing what's wrong. I knew when Leanne had a sewage leak before Leanne knew she had a sewage leak. I texted her. I said, there's a lot of water, a lot of stinky water in your backyard. And she was like, what? I said, yeah. Oh, well, excuse me. Beg your pardon, be back soon. Anyway, she was able to get that taken care of. Of course, it was not good news that I delivered because the pipe had burst in the backyard and the tank was leaking. So it cost her a lot of money. But hey, at least she knew before it backed up into her house. So see, sometimes it can be a good thing to have people walking around in your yard. I'm gonna close my neighbor's mailbox. See, this is the type of stuff I do. Close the mailbox so that her mail won't get wet. Should it rain, not a cloud in the sky. But you never know. Uh-oh, here comes a car. Let's get together. Oh, the girls are out. So I'm probably gonna put my phone down. Stand by. I'm going to get some lunch, because it's been a day already, I'll tell you that. I mean, it's not a bad day. It's just a day. You know, there's a bee in my car or something. Whatever was buzzing in my house is now in my car. I don't think it's the same thing, because I think the one that was in the house has passed away. God rest its soul. But I don't know, there's something buzzing and I don't see it. So if all of a sudden I start screaming, you'll know what it is. Now, with that said, my friend Danny just sent me a TikTok, and it was about a guy who has a ghost. He's claiming there's a ghost living in his house, opening and closing the doors, and yada, yada, yada. Okay. Well, I went on to watch another video from this person to see if there's a video of the ghost again. And the next one I watched was the kid was sitting on the bed in his Spider-Man outfit, you know, because he's a like 5-year-old boy. So he's wearing his Spider-Man mask, and he's saying it's in the bathroom and that he didn't want to go in there. And I guess the Spider-Man outfit is protecting him. I don't know. But anyway, so the dad goes in the bathroom and he's like, there's nothing in there. And the boy's like, yeah, he's in there, Dad, he's in there. So the dad goes walking back in there, and all of a sudden something leaps out of the bathroom cabinet. I mean, I don't think it was a ghost or anything. I think he just does this to get a lot of views on his TikTok. But it scared the bejesus out of me when this thing jumped out, because you're sitting there watching all intently, and then it's like, boom, and you're like, boo. Well, anyway, it reminded me of a couple of stories. One, I worked for a man named Nathaniel. We called him Nat. Nat was my boss. But before he was my boss, he was just my coworker. So we were friends, and, well, I mean, we still are. But he liked to mess with people. He especially likes to mess with me. And he would, you know, do things to my desk, like chain up all my paper clips, you know, things like that. Such a fun guy. Such a fun guy. Well, then he found out. Let me add to this. I'm not afraid of a whole lot. I mean, if anything, I should be more afraid of things. Yeah, I should be, but I'm just not. A couple of things that I am really afraid of: dogs, believe it or not, because I've been attacked by a dog, and my dog has been attacked by dogs. So loose dogs terrify me. There's no secret about that. I'm not telling a secret that people probably don't already know. Loose dogs terrify me, and I don't care if you say, oh, it's the sweetest dog in the whole world. Yes, until it runs upon mine, who go into immediate defense mode and act like, you know, they're gonna tear your dog apart. Well, then your dog, you don't really know how it's gonna respond to such behavior. Yeah, so anyway, that is one of my biggest fears. Another one of my biggest fears, well, I am afraid of heights, but that's no secret either. But it's these videos where people jump out at you and you're not expecting it. Yeah. Or, you know, you're staring intently at something and all of a sudden a snake jumps out. You know, those kind of videos? Yes. Well, Nathaniel found out that those scare me. So he sends them to me all the time. So I know when I get a message from Nat that it is going to be one of these type videos. So I'm trying to prepare myself for it because I know that it's going to happen. It doesn't help that I'm prepared. No, it does not, because it still scares the bejesus out of me. But today, nope. Rolling the windows down. Oh, well, thank God. What are you? I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it is. I was going to say it's a fly, but it is not a fly. Hold on. I'm at a red light. I wish we'd just go outside. Could you just go outside? Because those scare me a little bit too. Oh, it left. Where'd it go? Somebody's going to be yelling at me to pay attention. I am paying attention to the fly or the bee or whatever. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to roll the windows back up because I think it's gone. I think. I was not expecting that in this TikTok, okay? I was not. No. Nothing about this TikTok told me that something was going to jump out at me. So my heart's still a little racy, right? Well, anyway, so that's one person that liked to scare the bejesus out of me. The other person, my nephew. Yep, my nephew. Honey, you can get through there. You can, I promise. She's not going to go through there, and she can get through. There is plenty of room. Anyway, my nephew, when he was in college, he lived in Kennesaw, which is right next door to Marietta. I mean, basically, sometimes my phone, when I'm checking the weather, tells me I'm in Kennesaw from my home, which is in Marietta. That's how close to Kennesaw I am. When he was in college, he would show up at the house unexpectedly, right? And he loves Halloween, so he would come dressed in some sort of costume, like The Mask, Friday the 13th dude, right? And he would stand outside the basement door, which was all windows. Yeah, he would just stand there staring until I saw him. One time he hid in the closet. He hid in my closet. Hold on just a second. So I opened the closet one day, and he's standing in there dressed like Michael Myers. Was that his name from Friday the 13th? Yeah. So those things kind of scare me a little bit. He scared the bejesus out of me, but it still didn't scare me as much as that video with that thing jumping out at me just scared me. That's my thing. That's my thing right there. Things jumping out at me that I'm not expecting. Now, he did freak me out when he was standing at the basement door, standing with his fake knife in his mask. Anyway, there was another one. Hold on, it just left me. Hold on. Oh, the snake. So, Justin, we're at my parents' house. Justin comes by to cut the grass. I go down to the basement, and there's a snake coiled up. Knowing Justin like I know Justin, I was like, "You're not scaring me with the snake." He said, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "You're not scaring me with the snake down here." And he was like, "I really don't know what you're talking about, because I did not bring a snake." And I was like, he kind of sounds like he's being serious. He comes walking downstairs with my dad right behind him. It was a real snake in the basement. Yeah. I almost picked it up. Yeah. To take it back up to him and be like, "This snake." But I could just tell by his voice, like the urgency in his voice of, "What snake?" I was like, well, that kind of sounded genuine. I can't speak anymore. I can't speak. Anyway, those are the things that scare me the most. Yeah. Anyway, hope y'all are having a great Friday. I guess that's it for now. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. Hope he's coming back soon because my heart's still palpitating. And I'll talk to you later. Okay, goodbye.